Hello and welcome people back to the DLC chapter of, well, the DLC part of this Let's Play. Just for, just as a heads up, this isn't the whole thing of the DLC that you get whenever you get one. It's just a part of it, like a third or a fourth. I don't exactly remember because they always sell them as they always sold them as like 2 or 3 missions and or a folk with it.
Hmm.
And yeah, they're I don't exactly remember if they're it's kind of complicated how they well, I wouldn't say it's complicated, but I don't have any consistent information when it comes to the wiki. Like for example, the wiki doesn't even state that the DLC chapters cannot be played until you reach a certain point in the story. Which is also the reason why I am doing Ellen's. I'm sorry. Which is the reason why I'm doing Ellen's chapter actually later than I'm doing Keats's, because hers I had to do in chapter 2, because I was under the impression that I am simply not able to do this because I don't have enough, I'm not strong enough. You are able to do this, but this side quest is kind of bullshit. Now, I don't have I'm not gonna have like the beginning of this chapter, this DLC side quest. Yeah, there are no quests. I was just checking. I don't have the very beginning of this quest, simply because the first time around I just recorded a little bit and I was like, no, I'm not able to do this. But I am able to do this. It's just bullshit.
So, one thing I noticed is that even though I assume that in this recording you had already done the Charlie side quests,
Yes.
everyone is still like, Charlie's an awesome sax player.
Oh, they will still say that.
Why?
Well, he is. He just kind of... He's awesome, but he kind of sucks.
He's the best sax player because he's the only sax player.
Pretty much. But yeah, around here I also discovered how to... like, by around here I just kind of mean... like within the next few videos, how to play Alan the best, which is actually kind of the opposite of how you play Keats, which is to let your strongest folk out first and then continue attacking with the smaller ones. It's kind of counterintuitive when you think about it, but she's once you get a lot more of her folks, it makes a lot more sense. She's just a lot more ranged of a ranged attacker, and throwing out the heavy ones first will actually cause it so that well, they'll be doing their thing. They'll be doing their long-ass animation while you can already start attacking with the smaller, faster ones. And there was more dialogue to this whole thing, but I just simply, yeah, as I said before, I tried it before, and I also didn't know that this things would turn out this way. Essentially, what the whole thing that Scarecrow was saying was, Alan, you're not so very good at fighting. I'm going to train you. That's the gist of it. And so he arranged this this whole little tournament.
It's good to see you're putting the booby to good use.
Booby is awesome.
Well, he'd better be after all the trouble he went through.
Now, here is where I'm sorry I'm skipping all of the tags, but this is like the 6th time I was doing this. So
He said something about don't absorb a certain monster's id or some shit.
Yes, because once like you can't absorb the Crenandos right now.
Aww.
You can't absorb the Crenandos because they will simply revive everything.
Okay,
when you
then.
do that, you revive everything. And this is the main bullshit part about this whole thing, because Keats doesn't have it quite as difficult, and on top of that, whereas Ellen, she has like a minute and a half or 2 minutes or whatever amount of time. As you'll see in like from the middle point of this video, I believe, or a little bit later, because his is much shorter. He doesn't like his shtick is not is absorbing folks in order to gain more time, but the time he gets at the very beginning is already generous enough.
Yeah.
It's like his is so much easier. It's almost a crime.
It's because he's the best.
Yes, but that doesn't mean that he should have everything easier. It's precisely the opposite.
No. They don't want to trouble him, because they know if they cross him, it'll incur his wrath.
And also the final part of his thing is like, it's basically Keats is the easy mode and Ellen is bullshit. Also here, there is a little shtick to the strategy in this particular level. You need to take care of Omegas first. He doesn't even mention that there are any, you bastard. He doesn't even mention
Scarecrow
that
likes fucking with you.
he's an asshole. He doesn't even mention there are any, and if you don't take care of them first, you will simply not have enough time to finish this quest. Just ignore everything and run to Omegas.
I see, that's why you switched out Booby for the melons. Don't even care about dodging, just keep smacking it.
Basically, I mean, I'm gonna be able to heal afterwards, and it's hardly possible that they're going to attack me. Also,
right.
One thing I would advise: don't absorb anything at all. And if you haven't before this, take the whatchamacallit, the fairy realm cloak, because it makes the Kilomolis, the flying little things, completely well, they can't do anything to you once you if you have the fairy realm cloak. They're completely harmless, because what they're doing is called bind, and it will make you stuck in place for a little while.
This thing's not even attacking you, it's just like, what the hell, I was sleeping and you come over here and start smacking me.
Yeah, that's the problem. They don't come over to you unless you're right next to them.
Yeah.
Now, while I have the DLC monster, the Malian, you can also take care of them with the use of just about anything that attacks upwards. Hanky can also do. I mean the one that blows fucking bubbles.
Oh god, you don't want to use that.
Yeah, and there is another level which also here he says there aren't any more gimmicks. That's a lie.
The gimmick is that he was lying to you.
The thing with there is still the gimmick of time limit, which I don't believe is even a thing by with the final thing of Keats. But yeah, we have to fight a booby, and there is no way you're doing any of the complicated shit when it comes to absorbing folks when in this clusterfuck.
Right.
So just attack him, just get him out of the way as fast as possible. He has a lot more HP than Omega does, so just concentrate on him. You see, I wasn't even concentrating on Omega, and he just died in the crossfire. And here is something I didn't notice about the boobs before. When you kill them, they will actually, when you damage them enough, they will actually lose their beak.
Huh.
Yeah, a little detail.
Like Monster Hunter up in here.
Yeah, except you don't get anything special for that, it's just an indication of health.
Yeah. And now you have to attack up. So equip the melon.
Melian.
It's melon. I refuse to believe otherwise.
Yeah, the most annoying thing when it comes to the these little motherfuckers is that they will very often get stuck on the elements of the environment. So you will have to run all the way wherever they are. Like normally they're supposed to get up on your ass, but they very often get stuck.
No shit, it wasn't easy, Owen.
It may look easy, but I had to do it 6 times. The one good thing about it is that even if you don't finish this side quest completely, you still get the reward in form of the pulse nuts, which I have so many I can bathe in them. And yeah, here is just something I did when I was off screen. I went to get the deer cats.
I refuse to believe that those are not deer.
You see, kite thief, or however you say it. Sif cats.
Let's just call them Keats Sith. Why not? So now to the better part.
Now to the easier part.
Yeah.
I did now comparing to Ellen's chapter. I did this one on the first go.
Belgay has created a battle training ground.
Beagle.
It's Belgay. You're not going to convince me otherwise.
It's a bagel.
You know what? Fine, Bagel. We'll call him Bagel from now on.
Yes, he's bagel. But yeah, it's pretty much the same thing, except much easier.
No, there's a lot of room for error.
Especially for your sugar.
Yeah.
See, I'm not an asshole.
Defeat the swarm of puke. Ew.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I believe that you... Preserved time will be rewarded later. I'm not actually sure how they reward you for that. Maybe you like save it up for the later part or whatever. they just kind of repeat all of the rules.
What a shame.
Essentially, when it comes to this one, there isn't much you would do otherwise. And when you, as you will see with the later levels, they're also much more forgiving when it comes to his part.
Fun.
Oh, and I forgot to mention, I didn't record that actually, but with Ellen I got yet another folk outside of the cat sif. It's essentially exactly the same as the little fairy that drops slime on you. You see how much time they give you for this? Look at this. In any case,
and then you get 3 seconds for every 2. Holy hell.
They don't give you much, but you don't need it. And even considering that they do respawn, still, it's like way too much time. But yeah, I got another one. It's exactly the same as the little fairy that drops slime on you, except that one doesn't drop slime on you, and instead it uses charm. Which, when it comes to the status effects, they essentially are all the same. The only difference is that some of them will affect certain monsters, and some of them won't.
Right.
So it works essentially the same as bind or paralyze, which we will see later, or sleep. They all kind of work the same.
Right.
And also, I'm not going to be using that monster, so I just felt like I just felt like saying that.
Get a Bori. Okay. Why wouldn't you do that after every battle?
All of the, I guess I just save up time for the next one. I guess that's the whole gimmick.
Right.
Because you can still see the time here.
Right. I'm ready every time, baby. So, okay, then Keats' gimmick is that all of his missions run on one timer, whereas with Ellen it gets reset each time.
Yeah, and it's much easier.
Yeah. Ah. I'm surprised I didn't take out, oh wow. Okay.
One spawn on top of it.
Yep.
And I can't absorb them because that will take away my time.
Yep. Goodness.
Thankfully I didn't absorb that one, I just let go of it.
Mmm, delicious.
And now you can kind of see the face of that thing. See?
Yeah.
I never noticed it before.
Well, now we know.
Hmm. Another thing that's kind of annoying, they don't give you the time to pick up all of the stuff that they drop. Like if they drop it and you finish the mission, it's all lost.
Aw. Time manipulation remains the same. So eating puke and pories will add time. Got it.
Exactly.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Ready anytime. Gotta know your folks to discern the good from the bad.
The thing is, like, like with mixing all of them up as much as they do, it's really hard to actually get the ones that you want.
Yeah, I would imagine.
Because like the aiming system for like generally the aiming for capturing the folks doesn't really matter that it kind of sucks, because you generally just want to get all of them as fast as possible and whatever is within your reach.
Yeah.
But yeah, those missions just kind of, yeah. In general, don't do it unless you're standing right up in front of them and just absorb one.
Green dust. That shit was not green. It was red.
All of them are red.
Like, just no. Ooh, okay.
Yeah, we already fought them before.
Yeah.
No,
I figured.
The thing that makes this, the thing that makes his challenge so much easier is, if I remember correctly, he doesn't have a time limit. For whatever damn reason.
Huh. Maybe they figured it'd be too hard.
For sure, figured it out with Alan.
Yeah,
you
no
see,
time limit.
there is no time, and I forgot to heal. Actually, no. I didn't forget to heal. There was no option to do so. However, there is. You can find healings in the crystals. That's all they're for. Which I'm going to have to use them, because they're going to kick my ass.
Just 2 Andres, you can do it.
Yeah, I think they may actually be slightly buffed
I wouldn't
compared
doubt
to
it.
how they usually are.
Yeah.
And also, they're much more dangerous when you can't see them at all times.
Right.
I mean, the regular boss fight against them is a joke, but when you have 2 rolling stones around you, all in different directions, all swooping at you from the air or the ground or everything at once.
Yeah. I can see that.
Especially since, because they're 2 of the same monsters, and your lock-on gets reset every single time.
Nice.
I was lucky with that one. I was really lucky because I managed to do the one where you don't actually do the whole thing, but you just do it slightly too early.
Right. Gives you a bonus.
Yeah, and it gave me invincibility frames in just the right moment.
And with that, it shall be done.
Normally it would take me like... Yeah. With this one I also got pretty lucky.
Rank up.
And a rank up. And also I checked out my my level ups. At the end of the first chapter I was actually level 3 with Keats, and I think also with Ellen. Which is actually half of as far as I got with both of the characters throughout the entire game. Like, I ended the game with them being at level 6 or 7. So, yeah, doing quests really pays off.
Good. Bagel wasn't as sadistic as Scarecrow is.
Scarecrow was the worst. Yeah, I just wanted to check if maybe that unlocked anything, but no, it doesn't. It's just like it becomes available when the story progresses.